Hello guys, welcome to another pick a card video. Today I must give you guys a disclaimer, a warning. This is not going to be a pretty read, okay? If you're looking for rainbows and butterflies today, this is not going to be it, okay? This is shadow work and sometimes it gets very deep and it really goes deep into the subconscious mind and pull out things that are sabotaging our lives, okay? And a lot of us may not know what's in our subconscious mind, so some of the stuff I pull out today could be really shocking. And for those of you who are not ready, I'm gonna ask that you guys back out of this video, okay? Because I don't need the negative comments. I don't need the thumbs down on this video. I am here to help. And one way to help you is by knowing what's going on in your subconscious brain, what's sabotaging your abundance, your love, whatever you're trying to manifest in life. And the only way to figure out why things are not working is to bring some darkness to light. And that is what I'm here to do today, okay? I am going to shed some darkness in your life today, but it's to help you, okay? This is called shadow work. Just pulling up really deep-rooted issues that we've buried away in our subconscious mind, and some of us don't even know that we've done it. That's why I said, if you're not ready to hear something negative that could possibly heal you, please back out of the video now, okay? Because I would rather not deal with negative comments and thumbs downs, okay? For those of you who want to be healed, who want to know what's going on, who want to know why, you're trying to manifest money or love and you're being sabotaged every time, please stay and heal and hear what you need to hear in order to heal. Now, I'm just going to tell you what's going on in your subconscious mind. You can take this information and do what you want with it. You can go see a counselor, or you can do the healing yourself through removing whatever's in your subconscious and reprogramming yourself with positive things, meditating, connecting to your spirit guides, eating well, things of this nature to heal yourself, okay? So you don't necessarily have to see a counselor, but don't feel like a failure if you need someone to talk to, because it's okay, okay? So for those of you who are ready, I'm gonna start the read right now. Like I said, I'm just gonna reveal to you what's in your subconscious, and it is up to you to take it and do what you want with it. But this is shadow work. This is a special Black Mirrors episode, and this is going to help some of us heal by pulling out the negativity. Remember, in order to get to the light, we have to know what's going on in the darkness. And a lot of us just, every day, we're just playing the same script over and over in our heads again. And that's another thing. If we know what our problems are, we can rewrite our own scripts and kind of change our life, okay? But it all starts with our thought system. Okay, and with that being said, I am going to pull card number 1. Now remember, if you picked more than one card, that's fine. With this one, you may have a bunch of stuff going on that needs to be pulled out, okay? So pick as many as you are drawn to, okay? And I'm going to start with card number 1. Okay, card number 1 is addiction. Addiction. Now, when most people think of addiction, we think of drugs, and some of you may be addicted to drugs, but you can also be addicted to a person. You can be addicted to love. You can be addicted to food. You can be addicted to anything, okay? So if you pulled this card today, you are dealing with addiction, some type of addiction. It can come in any form. I know a lot of you are like, oh, I'm not on drugs. Some of you, it may be drugs. It may be alcohol. It may be anything that you have an addicting pattern to, okay? your subconscious issue and what's sabotaging your abundance is addiction, okay? Number 2. If you pick number 2. Number 2 is the child I was meant to be. If you look at this card, there's still lots of color amongst the darkness. She's even holding a little plant that's sprouting, so it's kind of like she still has hope. This card is tied to childhood traumas, okay? The child I was meant to be. So if you're wondering what's messing up your manifestations or anything, or love, or whatever you're trying to manifest in your world, you are still dealing with childhood traumas. And this could be maybe you were emotionally abused, maybe you were physically abused, maybe you were sexually abused. But these things are lying in your subconscious mind, and you have not brought them to light to deal with them yet. Okay? That is card number 2. Card number 3. Okay, this is blinded to pain. Blinded to pain, meaning you're so broken at this point that pain doesn't even bother you anymore. You're blinded to it. You've been hurt so many times that you're just broken. You're broke completely. And if you look at the picture, these are flies feeding on her flesh, you know, that she's carved into her skin, all right? She is blinded by pain. And maybe you have some type of abuse that you're taking in a relationship. This is more on an adult level, so I'm gonna say relationships. You're blinded to the pain, okay? Maybe this person is hurting you repeatedly and you just look over it time after time again because you're just so dull and numbed by the pain. You're blinded by it. It doesn't even bother you anymore on the surface. But in your subconscious, okay, you are dying slowly. This pain is bothering you. It is ruining whatever you're trying to manifest in your life right now. Okay, so blinded by pain is number 3. Number 4. Number 4 is forgetting oneself. Okay, forgetting oneself. Now, this card is all about losing yourself. You've forgotten who you are. Maybe you got married and now you're somebody's wife or you're somebody's husband and you're just taking care of the kids and working. Maybe you had a past history where you really enjoyed arts. Let's say you loved arts, you loved writing. Maybe you were a writer. And those things made you happy. Your creative side made you happy. And this is just an example of losing oneself. It can be more than one thing that you've lost yourself in, okay? And maybe you put all those things aside because no one's supportive of it or no one cares. And people tell you, you know, just work a job and survive. And you're just really losing yourself in the role of maybe being a mom, a wife, a husband. And you've just lost yourself in this role. That is what losing oneself is all about. You've lost yourself, and this is really, it's deep down, you've buried it in your subconscious, and we're bringing it back up today, and it may be painful, but if you can't get back to who you were, because you can still be a mom and a dad and, you know, maybe work your job and still be who you are, who you truly are, this creative, amazing being who loves film festivals and writing books or whatever it was, whoever you were before you got married, or however you're forgetting yourself, okay? You can bring that back out. You can still be that person, okay? So this card is forgetting oneself, and that is what's in your subconscious that you've buried so deeply. And this is the reason you're not really manifesting exactly what you want and what you need. Okay? That was card number 4. Okay, card number 5. We got cards. Card number 5 is sacrifice. Okay, some of you may be sacrificing way too much. Okay, of course it's good to sacrifice for your family and your loved ones, but at what expense? What are you losing here? Are you sacrificing so much that you're just out of touch with reality? You don't know who you are anymore. This card is saying you're sacrificing way too much, and this is laying in your subconscious right now. Okay, you feel like, look at her armor and her sword. You feel like you have to be the protector and the one who's sacrificing everything so that everyone around you is happy but you. Okay, your issue is sacrifice. You're sacrificing way too much, and you may be sacrificing way too much for the wrong people. Okay, this is buried deep in your subconscious, and this is what is sabotaging your dreams and whatever you want in life and what you're trying to manifest. You're just sacrificing way too much. Okay, that was 5, and this will be card number 6. Okay, this is card number 6, and it's alone in the world. Okay, a lot of you may have feelings deep down inside that you are alone in this world. Okay, I think I just went over this in a pick a card. These feelings are deep in your subconscious that you're all alone in the world, that nobody is around, you're lonely, nobody loves you. This can also be particular to a relationship. Maybe this person is gone and you're just waiting for them to come back to you. And this has created these alone feelings in your subconscious mind. And this is one of the reasons you are not manifesting, because you feel alone in the world. And like I said, if it is a relationship, maybe you've broken up with someone and you're waiting for that person to come back. So you're not seeing anyone, you're not dating anyone, you're not going out. You're just embracing this alone time, but it's a negative alone time because this person may not be coming back. So you are feeling like you're alone in the world and you're really not. So open up, go back out, you know, get back out there and try again. Okay? Alone in the world. Okay, that was 6. And now this is number 7. Okay, number 7 is naked before the stars. Now, this card has a lot to do with self-image, body shaming, naked. If you were naked before the stars and you looked in the mirror, would you really like what you saw? This is dealing with body image. This is dealing with beauty. Maybe you don't feel like you're beautiful. Maybe you feel like you're too heavy. Maybe you have a lot of weight. You have weight issues. Maybe you look in the mirror, you don't see a beautiful person. Okay, today's social media and models in magazines and things like that don't really portray real people. And I think it has a lot of women just feeling really down about themselves. And this is what's laying in your subconscious right now. Okay, and it's called Naked Before the Stars because you have to really be comfortable with yourself. Like if you sat in front of the mirror and you were naked, would you like what you saw, you know? And even if you don't, You are perfect the way you are, even if you're overweight, if you don't feel attractive. Don't let the social media bunnies and Instagram models and people in magazines make you feel like, and this is for guys too, all right? Make you feel like you're not beautiful enough, you're not thin enough, okay? If you pick this card, you're having issues with self. This is also about age, you know? If you're a woman who's 40 plus and you just don't feel beautiful anymore, okay? You know, because as we get older, a society says, throw us to the side. You know what I mean? So just know that you're beautiful in any state and form that you're in, and you must know that. And you can't walk around every day feeling this in your subconscious, okay? Because it's weighing deeply on you. And it's one of the reasons you're not manifesting or getting what you want in life, okay? Naked before the stars, okay? That was card number 7. I'm keeping count of the cards, okay? Next, we have number 8. Okay. Now this card, the temple of my body, okay? This card, look at the claws on this beast, okay? This card is all about succubus, okay? A succubus is something, could be a male or a female, that is basically sucking the sexual energy out of you, okay? This is all about body. What are you doing with your body? Are you sleeping around with men? Are you sleeping around with women? Are you just giving it away for free? What's driving you to have these negative sexual type behaviors, okay? And, you know, if you're having sex with multiple people and you really don't know why, it's just like something driving you, this card is revealing that you probably have a succubus, okay? And this thing wants to suck the energy out of you. It gains energy by having you go out doing sexual things that you really don't feel good about later on. So, of course, there are lots of women out there who are very sexual. There are lots of sexual goddesses, okay? But they were sexual on their own, by their own nature. If you're going out and you're having lots of sex and you feel fulfilled and it empowers you and it's just a lot of positive things, then that's okay, okay? Because I don't want people to, we know what women can do. But if you're having sex with lots of multiple people, just randomly, and you don't know why, and you feel guilty later, or you feel fear, or you just don't feel good at all, that is a condition of a succubus, okay? And this is kind of what is sabotaging anything that you're trying to manifest or become abundant about, all right? And that's why it says the temple of my body, because your body is supposed to be your temple, okay? If you're a sexual goddess that loves sex, you're fueled by it, and it brings about positive with you, then that's fine. But like I said, if you're driven to do it and then you feel bad afterwards, you are dealing with a succubus, okay? That was number 8. Number 9. Number 9 is hiding your true self, hiding who you really are. You might fear that people won't accept you, okay? You're wearing a mask every day. You're being this person, you're being someone you're really not, just to satisfy people around you, okay? You are hiding your true self, all right? Sooner or later, this is gonna cause extreme depression, all right? If you are hanging around people who aren't like you, find a different tribe. Don't try and adapt to who they are, because you're going to be hiding your true self, okay? Find you a new tribe that's just like you, and you can be open and talk about who you really are and the things that you're really interested in life. Don't try to people please. Don't hide who you are, okay? Because this is sabotaging your manifestations, your abundance, you trying to bring in love. You are hiding your true self, okay? And this is number 9. Okay, number 10. That dreaded parasite. I knew it was coming. Okay. If you don't know what a parasite is, a parasite, let's say you're depressed, because parasites start in the depression phase. You're depressed, you get a little sad every now and then, okay? A parasite is something that is alerted by your sadness, okay? And it comes and it feeds off of that emotion. And every time you're depressed, every time you get into these negative thoughts and these negative feelings, this parasite, this entity is coming to feed off of you, okay? And it feeds well. And you are growing a big parasite that's hanging around you, okay? And you're trying to get better. But what it does is, what parasites do, because they have to live, okay? And they live off your fears, worries, and doubts. They live off your negative emotions. So saying you're trying to do better, saying you're trying to be positive, right? This parasite will send negative thoughts in your head, which will then create negative emotions, which then at that point it can feed, okay? If you're staying positive, all right, and I know we can't be positive 24 hours a day, okay? Negative things pop in our brain. But what we have to do is, when that negative thing pops in our brain, we have to be aware of it. We have to be aware of what we're thinking at all times, okay? Because if you're not, you're just feeding parasites with negative thoughts and negative emotions. So as soon as that negative thought pops in your brain, before it makes you feel any sadness, dissipate it. Think of something positive, okay? Once you think of something positive, it is going to run those negative thoughts off, and you will no longer be feeding a parasite. You have to starve a parasite out. That is the only way they're going to die, okay? So even though you're trying to do better, because I feel like everyone's trying to do better, right? It's gonna send negative thoughts right back in your brain, and you just have to push them out with either happy emotions or positive thoughts. And this is how you're going to kill this thing, okay? The only way you can kill it is to starve it, all right? So if you got card number 10, you are dealing with a parasite, all right? Stop feeding it. How do you do that? Stop giving into negative thoughts. Stop over worrying about stress and fears. You got to stop doing that, because the more you do it, you are feeding this parasite. And this is what's sabotaging your manifestations for love, abundance, or anything else in life. Okay? And that was card number 10, guys. If you want to go deeper into your doing shadow work, I'm going to be offering this service on my SD site. And I will put the link down below. So if you want a private, more in-depth shadow work, okay? These are more on the surface and we're quick, okay? If you want to get deeper into things and you're ready to do your shadow work and you're ready to just be free of these entities and these forces, just click the link below. It'll lead you to my SD page. And you can purchase a deeper reading, and we can go deeper into what needs to be fixed and what else is going on in your subconscious brain, okay? I really hope no one took offense to this video. I just feel like lots of us need help. People, I read your emails, I read your DMs, like I'm reading all of this stuff, and a lot of you haven't even started with your shadow work. A lot of you don't even know what's going on in your subconscious mind. You really just don't understand why certain manifestations aren't working for you as far as love, money, health. So I'm really hoping that this pick a card could shed some light, okay? It was kind of dark. I know it was kind of here, but the only way we can reach light is to get through our darkness, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. Please come back for another pick a card and other videos, and thank you so much.